Hello and welcome back to more Sonic the Hedgehog 3! We're going to Ice Cap, just like I said we would. Sonic hits the snowboard, and now he starts cruising right down. No, he hit a wall! We can completely avoid the snow! I didn't know you could do that! Normally the set piece is that you get hit backwards, you fall underneath a whole bunch of snow that falls down, and then you jump out. Simple as that. But we didn't actually do that. We kind of avoided the snow. I didn't know you could do that. That's an oops on my part. Bounce on those boys. And we do a spin. We do a speed. We miss. Of course we did. Ow. Alright, so we just bop him. He's now been deleted. And yeah, I like that with the Insta-Shield. You can actually break things inside the ice blocks before breaking the ice blocks they're contained. Don't touch that, that's really cold air. Tails demonstrated it for me. You will get frozen and take damage. I don't think there's any way out. Alright, now let's go up this way because we got another ice sled. I'm sure you remember where this is from. We rode on one a little bit ago. Pretty sure you know what it's for. We're smashing open some ice walls. Of course, we're doing the jumps. I always try to get the thing inside the ice block before breaking it, but I don't think you can do it with switches and stuff like that. Whoa. Yeah, you want to be ready to jump immediately there, so you get to the next platform. And there, the approach is obvious. Just rev up and do it. No. Yeah, no matter how much you mash the buttons, you aren't getting out of that. It's not like another game in this franchise with the like freezing ice hazard. We're outside with this beautiful nighttime palette. We got a boss. I am not necessarily good at hitting. Yeah, we hit it 3 times, but that's probably all we're gonna get to hit it until it does that again. I mean, I can take a risk and try and hit it while it has the ice things, but no. I only hit it twice that time. So we've hit it 5 times, you just have to hit it 3 more times. And it'll be dead. Look how it looks like it's updated. Oh, we hit it more times than I thought we did. I'm not a fan of this daytime palette. Not at all. I wish it stayed as the nighttime variant. bean. We use some bouncy bounces. Stuck over here. We jump off of that to make sure that it waits. Tail's getting in the way of making the thing work. First, we can just spin through that snow so that it doesn't slow us down. Well, I tried. Alright, those that we just saw. Don't break them. They have Eggman's face on them, or Robotnik's face, whichever one you prefer. Eggman's fewer syllables, so I'm going with it. Don't hit those monitors, because those monitors, as implied by having the face of your nemesis on them, aren't very good. Neither is Tails jumping on this thing before I can get it to activate. Now we run through, we spin through. Alright, we could have gone up there if we timed it better, but we didn't. Got these enemies, they throw their ice things at us. I think they're called like star pointers or something? This boss, I don't like it very much. I know that there are people who do. I am not one of them. It uses the freezing move attack, which I don't like very much. Apparently you can hit it from here. I didn't know that you could do that. I didn't know that you could snipe its hitbox from the back because it's vulnerable. But now you can't do that anymore because it starts leaking the fluid over there. Oh well, we did it. Not with any resources to spare, but we did it. We did. We accomplished the goal. Apparently we can just stand here. I'm going back. No. We need to go this way, and then we will spin through the snow. And we enter the launch base. Also, quick tip. If you ever need 1-ups in this place, for any reason, come on, do the thing. Alright, well, it isn't doing the thing very quickly. Ah, here we go. Or it's not. I swear, this is so finicky, it's ridiculous. But yeah. For some reason, they don't always spawn in. Really strange. If you get it in the right position? Yeah, I think... No, not there, because we aren't triggering it. But yeah, if you can get in just the right position, you can do this. And I'm gonna do it, because if I lose to the final boss too many times, then I'm gonna have to replay through the entire zone, and I don't feel like doing that. Call it cheap, but I'm probably not even going to have to use most of these. It's just a safety net in case I have to. And you're thinking like, well, you aren't getting anything aside from points. Every 50,000 points, you get a 1-up. So I'm just gonna skip this, because you don't need to see how many extra lives I get from this. Okay, I think that I have enough extra lives. Yes, I gave myself an absolutely massive safety net. I have never once had to use this, but just replaying this zone over and over and over and over. Not fun. I've had to do that before. Not fun. So, 50 lives, well 49. And yes, I did have to sit here for 10 minutes doing that. It's not truly infinite, but it's pretty quick. Like, it's not like Mario 1 fast, but like it's not the it's not as fast as the Super Mario Bros. Fucking shell trick is, but it's fast. It's fast, alright. It ain't that fast, but it's still really quick. I know there's gonna be at least one person that's going to be like, but this is the cheating. You can't do that. Honestly, I don't consider abusing glitches cheating, or abusing things like that. I don't consider that cheating. I understand if you feel that way, but I'm not skipping any of the game. I'm just giving myself a massive safety net, because the amount of times I replayed this zone the first time trying to go for that final boss was ridiculous. It was so many times. And then the instant that I gave myself, the instant that I used that trick to get like 50 extra lives, I tried it again and I didn't lose against that boss one time. It's the stress, man. When you have a safety net of 50 lives, you aren't worried about anything. Yeah, I can't, in case it wasn't obvious, Sonic can't spin dash instantly because his ducking animation is 2 frames. So like, during the first frame of it, you can't spin dash very quickly. Like, yeah, if you do it too fast, he can't. Which I'm doing a great job of demonstrating, by the way, considering I'm doing it like first try every time. Yeah, it's hard to not get it first time, but it is possible. Also, we're looping through this section, apparently. I did the oops. Well, at least he's gone. Remember. Alright, use our Insta-Shield to destroy that Orbinaut. I don't care if it has a slightly different name than Orbinaut. It's a sub-variety of enemy that's already called Orbinaut. Okay, that thing's up there. Ah, there it's in the ground. Of course, I didn't bother to check that. Got no rings now. Yeah, if you've ever played Sonic 3 with Sonic and Knuckles locked on, you may have noted some level design changes. Launch space has by far the most. It is way easier in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Namely because it is no longer the final level in that adventure, so it doesn't need to be as hard as it is here. So we're gonna jump over there. Nearly get killed. We're gonna go through the thing. Here over here. Yeah, like I said, I do very well with short games. And Sonic and Knuckles, oh boy. With Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I would feel obligated to play the game as every single character. It's just a no-no. And not doing that. Let me just do the big zoom. Tried, but we missed. We tried, but we missed. I did not mean to hit the jump button there. Well, let's hope it respawns quickly. It doesn't. Oh well. Leave the building. Spin dash back in. Up on the platform. Yeah, it's back. Now we can jump up here. Interesting bit of trivia. You can stand in this thing forever and nothing will happen. You can jump here. Stand here for not ever. That's a collapsing platform. Okay. Well, as Tails, you can fly around in that room. Nothing will happen. The point is, you can stay there for pretty much ever, and nothing is going to happen. Unless you jump back in this teacup, it will start spinning back down. Don't jump back in the teacup. Like, this is what I mean. It'll get you killed. Don't jump back in the teacup. Might as well just show that I have the lives to show. And this, my friends, is why I took advantage of that bug. There are quite a few things to show about Launch Base, and it is actually pretty difficult. But yeah. Knuckles throws the bomb. Building explodes. As long as you stay right here and don't move, you can wait here until the timer hits 10 minutes and runs out and kills you. Nothing will happen as long as you stay in this building. But the instant you get down to this piece of ground, it starts to collapse. And also invisible. But yeah, the game devs obviously didn't intend for you to stay in that building very long. And we have a boss, the Twin Hammer, even though it doesn't have hammers anywhere on it. Remember, these blocks that come out of are solid. Your rings will clip into them, they will kind of fly off into oblivion like one of mine did. Ooh! Increase the ring bonus at the end. Yeah, you don't actually keep rings when going from act to act. Of course, we can descend from the teacup. Hop out right there. And of course get that. I think there is a glitch in this zone involving one of the shields. Because it's placed so close to the water, I think you can get it and hit the water at the same time, which causes it to turn a bright white color until you lose another shield in it. I don't even think you can see anything in the water while that's happening, so I wouldn't recommend doing it if you actually intend to play through the zone and not just mess around. That may only be possible in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I'm not sure. Haven't exactly memorized all of the level differences. Also, yeah, I don't even know if there are any big rings in the launch base. I legitimately don't know. I'd imagine that there are, but it really beats me where. of course, those enemies with the shells on them, you can only hurt them when their shells are open. Ooh, good game design. Wait a minute, I think it was that shield back there. Jump didn't get me anywhere. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this way. Nope, it's not, because this is a water shield, and you don't lose it in the water, obviously. Once again, good game design, placing power-ups where you can use them. And not just like where you physically can use them, but where you could use them, I mean. It's helpful that it's in that location, because you're in the water. You get what I mean. And that Pando bot, or whatever it's called. And of course, just jump into the water current, zip through the pipes, which I like this effect a lot. Don't hit that Eggman. Suppose I can show what it does. Yeah, it just hurts you. What? Also, yeah, Sonic has a standing animation for being on this. He also has a walking animation for being on it as well. He doesn't have a spinning animation for it, though, where that makes sense. It's basically just a ball in this spin anyway, so you don't really need to do anything to change it. And we got him. And a launch teacup! Ow. See, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a bonus part for this series, because, like... Yeah, I don't know. I might not, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can't hurt him when he is in his shell like that. Use the shield to destroy Badniks. Ah yes, right here. The first of several bosses. Alright. He will launch balls out at you. That was hilarious. That was apparently bad. They'll either roll down it. He will either launch them up at you, like that, or they will roll down the hill after being shot out from the bottom. The easy way to do it is just do that. Also, we got another one up. Also, usually Tails tries to walk over to you and will fall into the water, but that didn't happen this time. Knuckles isn't happy about our shenanigans, but he also falls into the water to his doom. Well, except obviously not. We see him in later games, so he obviously doesn't die. And yeah, because we're here now, I might as well mention something. Well, I'm gonna wait a little longer, because first we have this thing! The Tube Rocket of Doom! I don't know what it's called. But it doesn't matter, because it's not all that threatening at all. As you can quite clearly see. I'm getting hit by it, but I can just pick up the ring I have. It's not really threatening at all. And it has no lasers anymore. He still has the ball thing flying around that protects him, but not very well, as you can see. Alright, I'm gonna mention this now. The next phase of this fight is not only absent from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, well, at least for Sonic anyway, but if you... That was really funny. If you get Super Sonic, if you have Super Sonic by now, and you are transformed into Super Sonic, do not get grabbed by him. I know that sounds like silly advice, because Super Sonic is basically invincible. But there are a few objects that can still hurt him. There are some ice spikes in Ice Cap that he physically can't encounter, so that's not a big deal. But the only thing that can physically hurt him in gameplay without cheating to reach it is this boss fight. When he slams you into the floor, even as Super Sonic, you will lose all of your rings from that attack. It doesn't check if you're Super Sonic. So, be very careful with him. He is the one boss in this game that is still threatening even to Super Sonic. And also to me, apparently, because I haven't managed to get a single hit yet. Yeah, not exactly on my A game, apparently. I hope I don't run out of time. And he does this thing where he's in the floor. You can't hurt him like this because he has the spikes on top of his machine. Of course, like I said, you want to avoid the grabby hands. Remember, Insta-Shield is your friend. Because if you aim wrong and you just jump into him, you might accidentally hit the spikes on his machine, which you don't want. As you could no doubt tell from how this machine looks and how it acts, this machine is called Big Arms. Drop down now. Oh, we're running out of time. We only have 59 more seconds to defeat him. Well, a little less now, but you get the point. We don't have that long. Because the stage, you will die if you reach 9 minutes and 59 seconds on the timer, and we did it! Yeah! Now we see the sky clear up as the Death Egg falls to the ground. And with that, we've completed Sonic 3. I don't really know what to say during this part. I've never been good at talking over credits. But yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog 3... This is the Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Alright? Don't let anyone tell you different. The game we've just played through is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. There is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is obviously considered to be the better version of this game. But this is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yeah, it's not necessarily what was always intended for Sonic 3, but it's what was released back in 1994. And I like to count Sonic and Knuckles as its own separate entity. This was Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Of course, we haven't seen everything this game has to offer just yet. There's still a few more things that this game has left to offer us. Including one shining yellow boy that we haven't seen yet. As well as a not shining orange one that we've seen a little bit. Like we've seen him, but we haven't really done anything else. You get what I mean. And also, a certain Red Boy who, although is not playable in the main adventure, he is playable in a certain mode of this game, which we will see. I don't think I'm going to include any trivia from Sonic 3 and Knuckles in a Sonic 3 bonus video. It just doesn't seem appropriate. So if I ever do anything with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I will include that there. Of course, we still have quite a few things to go over. Next time on Sonic the Hedgehog 3, we're gonna get that one final emerald that they're juggling in front of us. See you guys then.